YouTube.
Good morning.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. This week has gone by pretty darn fast.
It's only been one day.
I was up here, yesterday and went home in the middle of a tornado. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
It was a
I don't know if
real-
it was a real tornado, but there was a storm that was so bad that the radio was doing the big warning sign.
Oh, geez.
And the sky was as black as night, and it was raining so hard I almost pulled off the side of the road. But I was talking to Kyle later, or texting Kyle, and she was telling me that she was driving home in a bad storm too.
And when I got home, Brian said I have to go out and go to the store. And I said, you better go quick because it's coming. And it did. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, when I got home, there were trees down in my neighborhood.
Oh, my word.
Mm-hmm.
This weather this year has been crazy.
It really has.
I mean, I love it because I love summer storms. Mm-hmm. But my dog does not.
It hasn't been extremely hot. Like, there's been some years that we've been over 100 at this time of the year.
Next week it's coming.
Is it really?
Yes, because I always check because of
darn
the
it.
temperature in here on a Wednesday with all the people. And it's going to be like 94 or 96 next Wednesday.
And you said when it gets hot outside, it can get hotter inside. Or it gets cooler in the back of the shop.
It does.
But warmer up towards the window, which would make sense. So you have this big fan going that's under the table blowing up our skirts right now.
It feels so
It
good.
does good.
So if you can hear it, I guess YouTube can't tell us that right now, but Instagram will tell us in a minute. If you can hear it blowing, we can turn it off. But it's the only thing, I told Julia, it's the only thing keeping me alive at the moment.
It feels good. I might just sit here all day and not move.
Crotch fan.
Yeah, exactly. The ultimate crotch fan.
Yeah,
Because that looks like a one that if you had a water damage in your
That's
house.
exactly what it is. So Kristen, our little neighbor next door, she used to own the shop next door. Her family are plumbers. And so they had this and she had it at her shop. And I was telling her last summer, I'm dying. It is so hot. And she said, I have the perfect thing. And it is the perfect thing. So I still have it.
I'm glad you do.
Probably should give it back. But couple of days. Yes, a couple of months. It'll be out every day. Well, every Wednesday at least. So, how was book club last night?
It was so much fun. I only have one regret over book club. I failed to take a group photo. I guess people left before I remembered that I said group photo. So that was disappointing.
Yes.
But we had a huge turnout.
This one was sitting on the couch for an hour before book club started. I just don't think anybody's going to come. Nobody's here. Nobody's going to come. Oh my gosh. I said, it's only 4 o'clock. It doesn't start till 5. People are coming. So many people reached out.
Wow, they sure did.
They did. It was awesome.
Made some new friends.
We did. And we have some people that I think are going to come tonight for social
open craft
time.
night.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We met Shelly. She was brand new.
She's brand new. Susan was new.
We have Robbie.
Robbie came. Yep.
And Amy. Yeah, Susan was new. Mm-hmm. Cindy. Angela. Mary Lee. Ursula. Kyle.
Cindy. Mary. Mary came all the way from coming in the rain.
Oh my goodness, she really made that trek.
She did. She said it took her 2.5 hours, bless her heart. But next time she's going to come, she said, around lunchtime and then just stay and knit for a while, which is good. Worth the trip then. So yeah, it was good to see her.
I think the cinnamon rolls were a big hit.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say I lost some sleep the night before because I was concerned that they were going to not taste good. But they turned out pretty good, and they pretty much were gone. One tray was completely gone, so that made my heart happy.
And there's another tray in the fridge, which I don't have dinner tonight, so...
You're having a cinnamon roll?
I might.
Oh, I need to make sure that you get a better dinner than that.
No, what's wrong with that?
I mean, technically nothing, except for you'll get sick to your stomach.
Nah. I brought lunch, so I'll have a good lunch, and then I'll have a cinnamon roll for dinner.
I was hoping you would have a cinnamon roll for breakfast this morning.
I gave that one to Brian.
Did you?
He had it
what
last
did he
night.
say?
He said it was good. He was like, this icing.
Casey was reminding me about the Pillsbury kind that has an orange frosting.
Yes.
And I thought, if I had thought about that, I would have done 1 pan orange frosting, 1 pan lemon, because what we're talking about is this Maggie Sefton. This is the first book in the series, and it's Knit 1, Kill 2, and in the back of the book, there's the cinnamon rolls, and the icing is lemon
icing. Which sounds so weird, but when I tasted it last night, it works. Completely works. Especially in the summertime.
Very. Yeah, good point.
You don't want it to be like cinnamony and appley and fall flavor. Like, it was good for summer.
But we had a lively discussion. I thought that was a lot of fun.
It was cute. It was cute.
Everybody had something to say.
They did.
And to share.
Yeah.
And I have hopes of there being a romance that pops up in book 2, which is the next one that we're going to be doing. We already set the date for this.
July.
What's it's a number,
15.
so you should say it. Okay, 15th. So it's the third Tuesday. But
Yes.
we're going to do it sooner. We're going to do it at 4?
4:15. The shop closes at 4. That gives us a couple of minutes just to get all our crap together. And then, 4:15 to 5:15.
And do we get to talk about the Nitty Natty?
Yes. We're going to watch
podcast?
Yes, we're going to watch that first, I think. That'll be our little intro.
So Sandra found out that Nitty Natty went to the yarn store that I guess the book series is written over, inspired by.
Exactly.
And
Lamb Spun. I think it's called Lamb Spun.
So we're going to watch her before the discussion starts. So we hope that you guys will join us. So if you didn't attend the first one, don't worry. You guys
Absolutely.
attend any time that it fits into your schedule. We would love to have you guys.
Totally drop in.
Needled to death, though. That's the name of the next one.
I started it a couple of chapters.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to probably listen to it on audio. In fact, I was thinking when I drive up here to the Yarn Winder and drive home, that would be a good audio book to actually listen to.
Perfect solution. I love that, especially when there's a train stopped on the tracks.
Yeah, like this morning. And just so you know,
Welcome to Winder.
the gate came down again. And right when I got up to the railroad tracks.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what is coming back?
So something was like triggering or something.
But
Oh.
it quickly went back up. But, my heart stopped. And I was like, of course. Of course.
Now you know the workaround. The
Small-
only problem is, okay, so we have one underpass that allows you to escape the train. All the rest, you have to cross the tracks. However, oh my goodness, that smells good.
It smells like the cinnamon rolls without the cinnamon.
However, that one underpass floods at the drop.
Ah! Who is this that calls us? They know we're live.
I don't know.
We're actually not live, but anyways.
So that underpass floods at the drop of a hat when it starts raining. So they they put barricades down anytime it starts raining because it. And when I say it floods, my poor dad was one of the people that didn't know that, even though we've lived here forever. We don't ever go out in the rain, But he left one day and a summer storm popped up and he tried to go under the underpass and it just, while he was sitting there, it just flooded and his car was floating. Yeah, he had to get rescued by the little fire people. He was not the only one. There were like 3 or 4 cars that had to get.
What do you think this was? Was this a few years ago?
4 or 5 years ago. 5 years ago?
So now
now the city puts up
That's
barricades. I mean, but apparently it's been a thing. Like there's a whole Facebook group about.
No way.
Yeah, and
That's interesting.
and then people are taking pictures and oh my God, these idiots, blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
But
do they even
Now
have a
we know.
caution sign now that says floods?
no, they just put barricades up so you can't go down that little street. But it was
That would
pitiful.
be scary to be sitting underneath that. And I do know which one you're talking about. There's a huge dip.
Yep. And there's like these 2 hills that run down and it just has nowhere to go.
Underpasses in small towns are scary. I kind of remember, was it Carol talking about the one up in Athens? Where people try to go underneath it and their truck is too tall and it's knocked off a lot of things, ruined a lot of trucks.
That scares me. Yeah,
But
I
the
don't like
bridge is
sitting
still
under
there.
it.
You think they would either raise it or, well, I don't know what else you
Well,
could do.
surely it should tell you how high the
Yeah.
clearance is, right?
But people just think.
I can
won't
make
be
it.
me.
I can make it. I can make it. That's what Dad. Oh, it's 11:31.
Oh, you're kidding.
Sorry,
We're late.
Instagram.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Why don't I have it as an option?
I don't know. Is it the play button? Are you clicking the wrong button? This one? No? No. Oh, okay.
It was there.
Technical
Sorry,
difficulties.
guys.
The live button is gone.
Story, reel, and post.
That is so weird.
Why
Huh.
would it be gone?
I don't know.
Did we go through it at a different place?
No.
No.
We've done this for how many weeks now?
This is always what we do. Am I connected to the Wi-Fi?
Yes.
That's the right one.
Yes.
This is very strange.
Okay.
Let me go out and go and just see, is it coming? Nope, I don't even have it on mine.
You want to try my phone?
I guess so.
Okay. Let's see.
Should I film this for,
All right, so we're going to do a little switcheroo.
should I film this then for
Yes. YouTube-y?
YouTube's?
Okay. All right, so bye YouTube. We'll see you in a second. Difficulties. There we go.
Apparently I broke Instagram.
She broke it. Her live button on her phone was no longer there. It just disappeared. Good morning, Casey.
Hey, Casey. It's Wednesday in Winder. Hello, Matt.
Good morning, Matt.
How's everybody doing today? We are live at the Yarn Winder in Winder, Georgia. We are filming live on Instagram,
Good morning,
and
Barbara.
then also, hey, Barbara.
We have something special for you here. You're going to be very excited, Barbara.
What is it?
I can't tell ya. She'll be excited. It's a surprise.
Oh, good. I don't like surprises. Do you like surprises, Barbara? That just doesn't seem fair.
I mean, I can tell you, but it will ruin the
No,
surprise.
Let's not. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we've done that before, and then I felt really guilty that you ruined the surprise because I just
The couch was gray. It's such a big deal.
It is.
Okay.
So it's Wednesday in Winder, and it is episode 28. My name is Julia.
And I'm Sandra.
Sandra is the guardian of our Yarniverse. I love to say that. You probably are embarrassed when I say it, but she's the owner-operator. I do if I know what it is. Oh, she likes surprises if she knows what it is. Okay.
You'll like this one.
So Sandra is the owner-operator of the Yarn Winder, your local yarn store, and we go live on Instagram at 11:30 a.m. on Wednesdays, Eastern Standard Time. And we have a table full of goodies to talk about. We are going to get this show started with the new store hours.
Good morning, Luann. Yes, new store hours started yesterday. Kind of officially, unofficially, because we had book club as well. So that kind of didn't feel like new store hours, but they're coming. So Tuesdays are now 12 to 4. Wednesdays stay the same, 1 to 8. Thursday, Friday, Saturday are all 11 to 5.
And we have open craft times Wednesday, which is today. From 1 to 4. And then we take a
Good
break
morning,
from 4 to
Roberta.
5. And then we have a second open craft time from 5 to 8 o'clock. And we also have open craft times on most Saturdays from 1 to 3 in the
I
afternoon.
wouldn't call them open craft times.
You don't?
Well, no, because there are knit-alongs.
True, knit-alongs. So we do have two. We have knit-alongs and crochet-alongs. Moving right into that. We're doing this month of June. We have the Dumpling bag, which is a free pattern from Purl SoHo, and then we have the Mosu, which is a crochet bag, and that is from Sweet Things, I believe is what the name
Sweet
of it.
Softies.
Sweet Softies.
That's cute.
And so we
Good morning, Kayla.
we ask that you purchase your yarn here at the Yarn Winder. And we also have an year-long make-along where we are doing the Anthology throw by Helen Stewart. And to participate with this, the local craftery and Tethered Intentions are both dyeing special limited edition colorways. I wonder when the July ones are going to come out. I can't
My
wait to
July
see
ones
them.
are here.
Are they?
They are in
Does that
the
mean we
shop.
can get them, or are you going to make us wait?
Kayla, pipe in. When do you want to do that? I like to do them at least at the same time so it doesn't get confusing who got what. You know, everybody can just get them at the same time. So I don't mind doing it early because I know people are ready to go.
I saw one and accidentally caked it up for Ursula.
And that's totally fine because I needed one.
And I kept thinking, this looks awfully familiar, but I just kept going. And then it was Ursula who was like, wait a minute, this looks like last month's. But anyway, this is my anthology throw. This is all the way up to June. The June colors right here.
So you're done with June?
Done with June. I'm ready for July.
Good. Okay.
Yep, still at 576 stitches because that's what the pattern says. You got to turn the page to see that there's going to be a total of 1,000. But that's a flashback for anybody that might remember.
What's happening here?
What do you mean?
Look at the grid. There's a grid on the phone.
I don't know.
Is your phone okay?
Do you think something's wrong with my phone? I don't know. There is a grid.
That's so weird.
I wonder if it's filming that way.
We'll find out.
Darn it.
I
wonder if should I stop it and start it again? I could turn it off, power it off.
That'll be 3 different YouTubes.
True. We have to send it to Matt. Maybe Matt can take care of it.
Like 1980s. Like
they could play checkers on our screen if they want.
There's a grid on the phone. That is so weird. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so moving on. So those are
Saturday 1 to 3. Oh, also the Saturday 1 to 3. The spinners are here.
Oh,
however, there's something special. Barbara, who is on Instagram right now, she is coming to do a weaving demonstration around 11-ish in the morning, 11:30, I think we might have said, 11:30. So if you are interested in just listening about how weaving goes or looms or just curious, come on in. Watch her do her magic, and then she's going to be gracious enough to leave it with us for a little while for people to try out.
I'm reading.
Sorry. Yeah, Luann, it's not on Instagram. It's on Julia's phone right now, which is
filming for YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you won't see it, but we're seeing it, and we're just hoping that it doesn't show up on YouTube. But that's neither here nor there.
So we can be found on YouTube under the Yarn Winder, Wednesday in Winder, and of course on Instagram, which I think most of you are watching us on Instagram right now. We have a Facebook, and we also have a .com. And I hope that you guys will go to the .com and follow, sign up for our newsletter. You can also do that in store because we have a lot of things that are coming up. Like, for instance, a website for e-commerce is going to be starting up sometime soon.
Hopefully, okay. My goal, I asked my little Caleb. He's not little. He's like 6'3" or something.
Adult.
He is an adult. I knew him when he wasn't little then either. He was still tall. But yeah, he was one of my students' brothers. But anyway, long story short, he is building our site for us, and I asked him if we could launch July 1st. Just leave Square behind in June and move right into Shopify for July.
And
so that's the plan.
Working your little fingers off to get that website ready and all of the inventory in.
And look, I know you said it last week. If y'all come in here and I am sitting behind the computer, it is not because I'm trying to be antisocial. Now I'm in crunch mode. Like, we are 13 days away from July 1st or something, so I have got to get this done.
But you were making great progress.
I am.
Every time I come in here, you check something off that to-do list.
But I'm working my butt off.
Yes,
so anyway,
are.
I don't want you to think I'm being rude, but I have got to get it done.
So please sign up for our newsletter, because that's where you're going to find out about the e-commerce site opening.
Good morning, Kyle.
As well as, hey Kyle, as well as some of the classes that we have planned that's coming up in July as well. Do you want to mention anything about the felting, needle felting?
Okay, so we have I've put it out on social media and gotten tons of responses that people would love to take a needle felting class. And it's a landscape right now. So the first class would be like landscape. She said flat is the way to start. And then we can move into the 3D figures and dolls and shapes and all the things. So that the first one is on the books for July 19th from 11 to 1 with Miss Carrie. She is precious. Y'all will love her. And more details are coming. I'm hoping to get that class rolled out onto the website where you can just register online, pay online.
Fancy.
Hopefully.
High tech.
If that doesn't work, we'll just go old school for a minute. But July 19th, if you're interested, mark your calendars. However, I can go ahead and tell you we're probably going to have to do a round 2. So if you don't get in the first one, good morning, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
There's already a second one coming of the same class. Just, we can't, there's not enough room for all the people that have said they're interested, which is a great problem to have.
And then in July, we're going to be kind of rolling out a Christmas in July, and we'll talk more about those classes that we're going to be offering. Some
Gift knitting.
gift knitting, easy classes, but also social. And but there'll be more about that. There's going to be crochet as well as knit.
Yes.
And of course, Sandra and I are going to be sharing some different ideas starting in July for patterns that we recommend for gift knitting as well.
Yes.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I do not want this year to come all the way up until October, November, and I'm frantically knitting or crocheting gifts for my friends and family. So I wanted to start in July, and Sandra had this brilliant idea to let's do it Christmas in July. So that's what our plan
Get started.
is.
Or at least, get some plans underway and just see.
So Sandra, what are you wearing today?
Oh, and what are you wearing today?
Oh, I don't know, but we are twins.
Aren't we cute?
We're wearing
Very
the
cute.
adult Playdate tee number 2. This is my second one.
Mine too.
Yeah. And it's the same colorway.
And then somebody's going to come in today and we're going to be triplets. We'll have to get a photo and post it.
I can't wait to do
It's
that.
going to be so fun. But y'all, this sweater has taken the shop by storm. I cannot thank Gabby from One More Row enough for just having it on the day that we happened to
inspired
go.
us.
Because the fact that she had it on, it was so cute. It was out of the Noro, which is so soft. Everybody has fallen in love. Everybody but one. Cindy is like, this is like the cursed sweater. Bless
She's
her heart.
getting it though.
Is she? Oh, it's almost
Yeah,
done.
it's
It was
been one thing after another for her.
And we all have
Yeah.
those projects,
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh my goodness, we sure do.
That you
We
find the
do.
yarn, you find the pattern, it's going to be this, and it's just
Yeah, and
not
it
going to be
doesn't.
that.
But if you happen to have knit a adult Playdate tee
Kyle.
and you haven't picked out your outfit for today, you're getting dressed and you're trying to think about what should I put on? I'm going to the yarn winder today.
Put your Playdate on!
Yes, I hope that you guys will show up with it so that we can have a photo of us all in it. And Kyle is saying that she has one more sleeve to do and she's done with her first one.
And let me say, I have to brag on our friend Catherine, who Kyle introduced us to from SoHo Studio. Catherine is the sweetest thing. And she's a relatively new knitter, but she is not letting anything stop her. She's like, no, I'm not going to do washcloths for the rest of my life. She sent me pictures of her Playdate.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I've missed
love
her
it.
the past couple of
Yes.
weeks. I
So
think. I haven't
even
seen
when
it.
you're a new knitter, it's an easy enough
Kim's
beginner
working on
pattern.
hers. She's just getting
Yay,
started.
Kim.
That's awesome.
Good deal. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
It's like the sweater of the shop. I love it.
It is. It's been a lot of fun that everybody has been knitting it.
I could have a closet full of them.
Well, I already have 2 more yarns purchased to make 2 more. One is fall out of the green. There's
snot
that
green?
gorgeous green that's above my head right here. I think that's the one.
Yep. Oh yeah. I want
But there's
that one
also
too.
some purple that's behind me. Oh, that I would love to do it, but I don't know. We'll
I
see.
want the green and I want that like white one, but I gotta take a break because
Something
Noro's
else.
sold. No,
Oh,
well,
it's
Nora's
selling
selling
out.
out, so
Yeah,
I have
it
to wait
is.
till it comes back in stock. But
It is.
anyway, so that's what we're wearing today.
And did you want to announce that we are considering it?
Okay, so y'all, I know some people feel a little nervous about knitting sweaters. I too used to feel nervous about knitting sweaters.
I do.
We are offering an adult Playdate tee class probably sometime in September. And really, truly, the only thing you're going to need help with, possibly, hey dad, is short rows, because that's the kind of thing that freaks people out, and then splitting for sleeves, and then everything else is kind of, you got this, if you know how to knit in the round.
Totally.
But we're going to offer a class just to support you through the adult Playdate tee. So that is what we say, September?
September.
Okay.
How we have
Which
it
is
on
perfect
the
for
books.
fall.
Let's get into the new arrivals.
Okay. Oh,
Everybody's waiting to see that basket.
I know. They don't even know. They don't even know.
They
So little new arrivals first. I'm so excited about these. I know. I'm saving that one for last. These are little stitch markers from Katrinkel's, but they have the state of Georgia on them. Sorry, it's hard to get them.
Want me to hold it for this side?
They're little states of Georgia, which
oh yeah,
if
we
you're
don't-
from far away, that's where we are. We are in Georgia.
Pretty.
So cute. So custom from Katrinkel's. For all of our spinners, we have little spinner gauges, and it has like Z twist and S twist and
I wondered what that was.
yes, you gotta join us in the spinning world, madam.
Interesting.
Good morning, Angela.
Hey, Angela.
So that's new. This was, it's not new, but it's restocked. This has sold out every time we've had it. It's the little cats per inch. It's a wraps per inch tool, but it's in the shape of a cat, and people love cats. So that's cute. This is new. Katrinkles. It's a gauge wheel. Michelle, one of our spinners, one of our knitters and spinners, bought one yesterday, and we were just playing with it and trying it out.
I saw you guys over there looking at something, and I wasn't sure what it was.
So you lay it
that is brilliant. So you just put it over your row.
Put it over your knitting and see what your gauge is. So we're loving that.
That makes it easy, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Nice.
I have had these for a few weeks, and I keep failing to mention that we have them, but we have started carrying Tunisian crochet hooks. These are made by Chalgu, and so they fit the Chalgu twist cables. Casey is getting ready to launch a series of classes. So
I heard her talking about it.
If you're interested in taking Tunisian crochet, let us know, because Casey is now going to be teaching that class as well.
Interesting. I want to see what that looks like. So it looks like you attach a cable to it?
It's kind of like knitting and Crochet Had a Baby.
I heard that Chalgu is the crochet hook of everybody's dreams.
With that flat handle?
Yes.
The wooden one. Yeah,
Yes.
that's my favorite one.
I don't have one. I need one. Look at that flower bouquet in your hands.
It's just minis that have come in.
Whoa. You say that like, oh, just minis.
Just minis.
TLC's minis. Do I have these yet? I don't think I do. These are new.
No. This one's not new.
Sandra, I think I bought that last week and this last week. They're all so pretty.
So just some minis.
Those are going in my bag.
And you need to come see the mini rack that is now by the register.
That was a brilliant idea to put them up there, because they're like little candies now at the register.
You said that. You said it's like candy at the candy store or at the register at like the grocery store. You buy all the last minute decisions.
I'm collecting the minis because I plan on having some kind of, I don't know if it'll be a blanket or some large project that I want to do. And when you collect like the local crafteries yarn, they all over time, it's easy to match them. So like you as a dyer may not have realized that tone is in this one or that one, and it just is absolutely gorgeous when they're put together.
Yay!
So anyways, when I see a new mini that has come out, I snap it up.
Good.
Yes.
Because who knows if they'll ever come back.
Yes, exactly.
There are no words. There are no words.
I was like, what goes along with this?
Hearts.
It was almost kind of like you did that.
No, hearts. I need hearts.
Hearts.
Cumulus. So, thank you. I can count on you to give me the hearts. Cumulus never fails to amaze me. First of all, it's gorgeous yarn. It feels so good. It knits so well. It crochets well. It's beautiful. But I place an order for certain colors, and it sells out so quick, even on the website, that it comes when it wants to. And one package showed up last week, and it was this glorious color, and I thought, oh my stars. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that one's
Glorious.
Seafoam. So good for summertime.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. This is the real deal, right? This is the real big deal.
Yes.
So we were talking about this last week, I think.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
That it arrived.
Yes. So Fiberland from our friend Amelie in Canada finally got here. It had to have a party in New York for a little while, and then it got stuck down in Atlanta, which everything does. But it is here, and it is gorgeous. She, out of the park, as usual. So, you know, my heart is all the pinks.
You had said that this is her number 1 selling
This
color.
was what got me into her booth. This was the one color I bought from her at Rhinebeck.
And it's called Louisetta?
No.
Louisetta.
No.
Louisette.
Louisette. I don't know.
It. I'm sorry.
I should know. I took a lot of French. But anyway, it's gorgeous. And then this is Dahlia. Another gorgeous pink.
Love it.
This is Siwa, which is looking kind of tan on the camera, but it really
It's more
isn't.
pink.
It's like a ballerina shoe
Yes,
pink.
that's a good way to describe
Or
it.
ballerina tights.
Yes. Yes.
And this one, speaking of that, is Ballerine. And it is the softest baby pink you've ever seen in your life. And then This one is Somber, which is black. Blackest of blacks, and it's glorious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I feel like that beauty show where it was the flowers. I wish. Do you remember, did you watch that? You were probably too young. Was that the 80s or maybe even the 70s? And the girl has got this huge bouquet of flowers, and she's doing this across the screen. I think it was a talent contest of some kind.
Miss America?
But it was almost kind of like a joke because the flowers were always just so big and falling off
everywhere.
And, yeah. Ooh, these two together.
Hello, yeah.
Oh,
While
I
you were in
never
your
noticed
flower
that. I'm
work.
sorry. Well, I had put these two together for a shawl.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
This one is glorious, golden color. It is
I might
called
have to do these two.
Caramel Soleil.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Elizabeth made some socks out
She
of
did
this color.
These two.
Yes,
These were her
that's
flower
right.
socks. Yes. So
Yes.
good. And then
So good, so good.
the best baby blue I've ever seen,
Yes.
which is called Oasis.
And if I'm not wrong, this is sold out, and this is the last one left.
Is it?
I think so. That has been hot.
And the other one that's almost sold out is this one.
Yes, that's another
This is
hot,
the
hot,
last
hot.
one that is there. So this one is Thor, and it has sold out twice now. So I probably should start buying more of hers, but you just never know. Y'all, I can't. It's so good. I am not a yellow person, but this yellow is
Yes.
everything.
Okay. So there is a crochet scarf shawl called Cherries, but it is a lace shawl with like daisy flowers.
Sweet.
And I would think that this yellow would be stunning
That
in
would be
that.
perfect. It's called Hey. H-E-J, which is the Swedish word for hello. If you've ever gone to IKEA, you see that word on their bags, H-E-J, and it stands for hello. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's the IKEA IKEA color. Okay,
Gorgeous.
now
Gorgeous.
we saved the best for last.
But now,
But now.
there's more.
Sweet Amelie, I can't. She's just precious. I mean, she really is precious. I got to meet her, and she's just so sweet. Asked me on this last order if I would be interested in her dyeing a custom colorway for the shop. I mean, who says no to that? Nobody
Not
says no
us.
to that. I'm like not going to say no. And she said, well, if you had to choose colors, what would it be? And I think I said pink and mint and teal. Those are like the colors of my heart. And so she did. Okay, so number one is this, and it's Moon Mint Confetti, and it's got everything, pink and mint and teal, and it is glorious. And I think we've sold 2 or 3 of these already. We wound one up for Hadia yesterday, and it just, and even in the cake, it is beautiful. And then the second one, my hair is on it, is Magnolia Breeze. In Georgia, we're known for our magnolia trees. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. I
can't.
love that name.
I can't. And then the last one,
Don't cry.
I know. She named it after me, y'all, which is crazy. Now, Kayla also has done this. Kayla named one of her colorways Sandra's Soul, which I literally had tears. And this one is called Sandra's Garden. So, yay.
It's gorgeous.
It's just beautiful. And then when I was showing it to Julia, she said, could that be a fade? Well, I dare say it could. I dare say it could be a fade. So, absolutely beautiful. Amelie, thank you. That was
Amelie.
precious.
Yes, they're beautiful.
Beautiful,
That's going in
beautiful.
my buggy.
Going in the buggy. Okay. Now what?
Gorgeous.
That's what's new right now.
That's what's new. It's a lot of new items.
It was.
Yeah.
More than I thought.
More than you thought. So what are you loving this week?
What am I? Oh, Fiberland, what I just showed you. Like, every time I open her box, it's like a world of color, and it is just, it's perfect. Like Casey said, out of all of the indie dyers we've had, and everybody, all the indie dyers are beautiful. We all have our things. It's beautiful. Her colors are like the most saturated, consistent. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she's right. Just
They are.
so
Yes.
good. Anyway,
They're beautiful.
I'm loving Fiberland. What are you loving?
Well, what I'm loving right now is something that I heard the Grocery Girls talk about. It is a .com for crocheters called Granny Square Colors with an S .com. And so if you are a crocheter and you have a Granny Square project, this generator will actually generate the different color combinations. And if you don't like the color combination, you just regenerate it. But you would put in the colors, the tones, so like if whatever is deep or whatever is light, and then it will, and then how many repeats of your granny squares. So it kind of does all the hard work as to how to place your colors. And so I had a lot of fun when I heard Jody talking about it, because she is also going to be crocheting the Agnes vest, which is a pattern that Bethany introduced me to months ago. And I already bought my yarn, which is going to be the a mixture of the Malabrigo and Cumulus yarns in these colors. So I was thinking, actually, the way that the vest is designed, that my neck would actually be right here. So I actually then went on to the AI chat GPT, my boyfriend, and I had asked him what is the most flattering way to have these colors, because I do have one that's a white color. Hey, Elizabeth. And then I have a deep pinkish and a sage green, and then but the whole thing is going to be tied together with the blue. There's a blue Malabrigo that's going to be around the outside of all of this. And so he was saying to put your lighter color with the biggest lighter section closer up to your face to lift it, and then your darker color being more around the edges of the vest. So, and this was a color combination that and again, the website is GrannySquareColors.com. And so anyways, that's a new tool, and I actually, a lot of my crochet friends, I went ahead and texted them a link.
Good.
That's when I heard Jody talking about it, I was like, that is brilliant.
And I want all the granny square things. Like, that's truly, if I'm learning to crochet, that's why. Good for you. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that.
So I guess we still need to talk about Tour de Fleece. We don't want to skip that, because that's coming up July the 5th.
July 5th through 27th. We here at our shop, the Spinners, have a team. I think we're called the Winder Spin Brigade. And we're going to join forces, spin as much as we can the month of July. And our goal was to have people sponsor us or pledge us per ounce, and then raise money for the Peace Place Women and Children Shelter in Winder. So that is happening. If you are a spinner or you want to join us, come on.
Or if you would like to pledge a sponsor one of these spinners, then you know what, I need to put out something
like a pledge form or something.
Yeah.
And y'all, we're just talking like 10 cents an ounce, 25 cents an ounce, 50 cents an ounce, not dollars, not huge things. And our goal is to spend about 75 ounces total as our whole team. So,
So last night was our first book club meeting, and it was so much fun.
It was so much
we
fun.
had a house full of people that came to discuss this book. This is a series called I don't know what the series is called, but it's a cozy knitting mystery series by Maggie Sefton. And our book that we talked about last night was called Knit 1, Kill 2.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And our next book that we're going to be reading is Needled to Death by Maggie Sefton. This is book number 2 in her series. And we're going to be meeting at the third Tuesday in July at 4:15, and we're going to start it watching a podcast of a popular podcaster who actually went and visited the knitting shop that this series was inspired after. So we're going to watch that together and then jump into this right here. So we hope that you guys, if you missed this first one, don't worry about it. We hope that you will still catch up and listen to it on audio. Or, thank you, Kyle.
The cinnamon rolls were so good.
I made the cinnamon rolls that were in the book.
Sweet Julia.
It was a big hit, and I'm glad everybody liked it. I had fun making those.
They were fun.
So we will be sending out some information about this.
Yes,
right?
we got everybody's email that showed up last night, and so we're just going to start a quick email group with them. And then if other people want to join in on that email list, let me know. I'll add you to it for book club only. Like, that's a special book club group.
Yes. Now we had to reschedule neon nights, so we rescheduled it for August the 16th. So there are tickets that are available. They're $6, and that includes pizza that's going to be ordered, but bring your own beverage. And so if you were interested in participating with our second annual neon night, we hope that you guys will buy your tickets ASAP so that it doesn't sell out. I want to say we have 4 or 5 tickets left. Oh, so it's going fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want a ticket, come on in today and get it.
And then we have some dates that we're going to be closing around the 4th of July. So the shop will be closed July the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
That's a Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday is our normal close days.
So if you're on our newsletter or you follow us on Instagram, then you will get that information as a reminder.
Yep.
So works in progress.
Oh,
moving along. Oh my goodness. Oh, all of your stuff is thrown on the floor.
I just threw it on the floor. Okay. You go first. I'll grab mine.
Okay. So my first work in progress is my crocheted daisy tee. This is a free pattern, but you can also purchase like a PDF form. But my sister picked this out, and I have just been having so much fun with it. And I have 2 panels, and I'm working on the increases. This is the front or back because I think, the matching panels. But so you just increase it for the sleeves. It's kind of funny the way that crochet garments are made. But yeah, so that's what I did this week. I still have, I think, 7 repeats to go, so it'll be a couple more
Look how good that
flowers.
looks on me.
It does look good on you. We'll have to share it.
Oh, thanks. Or you can just make me one.
I could do that.
I'm teasing. That is so gorgeous. No, I'm really not. That is so gorgeous.
But I love it, and of course I'm using the Emma's yarn, and I love it. It is so squishy and soft.
You said you liked crocheting with Emma's yarn. You said that was a really good yarn to crochet with.
It is.
I love that.
Yes, me too.
Okay. My Anthology throw looks the same as Julia, so I'm not going to show it. But I started the dumpling bag whenever we started our knit along, and it has to be 7 3/4 inches. I think I might be around 6.
Wow, yeah.
6.5 maybe. I don't know.
I love your combo.
So I'm using Shawl in the pink, and then Marilyn in the pink, and it's got sequins. I'm all tangled up.
Yes. How are you liking knitting with the Marilyn?
I don't mind it. The only time I mind it is if it gets in a knot on itself and it's at a sequin. It's kind of tough. But
I'm assuming when you bind off, you're not going to use it. You'll use just the Joal.
Yeah, probably. Good thoughts, because I'm going to have to bind off soon, I think. I don't know what's going on.
To close up
here.
that bottom.
Lord,
that really surprised me that particular pattern didn't start with a closed, what do you call those cast-ons?
Judy's Magic Cast On.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wondering if it's because when you do, I don't know. I don't do that very often. I did it for the water bottle. But can you just bind on and go straight, or do you have to increase?
Are you asking me, or are you asking
the audience?
I am asking
you.
Because I don't know that I heard what you said. Why did you just say? I was reading that she hated that she missed it. I'm sorry. What was your question?
Why do I do this? Why? Okay. You said I was
just nodding. And then I'm like, did you just ask me a question? Because I didn't hear you.
I'm like the teacher that will call you out in class, yo. You're not paying attention.
I'm honest, though.
Okay, you were. Thank you for that. Okay, so you cast on with the provisional cast on. And you said, I don't know why you didn't just do the...
Yeah, I just cast on like toe-up sock.
Yes, but is that because you have... I don't do it often enough. Is that because you have to increase from that cast on? Because like the water bottle, you cast on a certain number and then you increase to get the shape. Toe-up socks, you cast on a certain number and then you increase. So I don't know, because this one doesn't increase. It's just straight across like a Kitchener.
I'm not Kitchener anything.
I will Kitchener as long as the days are, because I love Kitchener.
Do you think that's my mom? Is that you, Mom? Are you getting your hair done right now?
So cute.
But
I don't mind Kitchener. Now, let's be real. I've Kitchenered socks.
And I have Kitchener to bag.
Socks are like 8 stitches of kitchening though. So, I mean, you can't compare.
Yeah, this
you
is
cannot
100.
compare that to I would get lost. That's my problem.
I will not. I will get in the zone and just go. But I charge $75 to Kitchener, anything you want Kitchener. So if you want to come see me, I will Kitchener for you.
I'll just stick to what I'm doing.
That's my going rate, $75.
No, ma'am. No, thank you. So instead of having to figure that out, I decided to do the Mosu bag because my sister is brilliant and she has already finished this. This is the crochet version and this is a free pattern and I'm using, well, I have, this is the Queensland Myrtle, which is a cotton that would work really well with this.
Different
but the
Linda.
Queensland
She said different
Karens. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Linda. You see, my mom spells her name just like you do. And that's unusual. Most people spell it with an I.
Mm-hmm.
This is Queensland's Karen, and so this is my Mosu. I haven't really done as much work on it because I was noticing that my edges were not very straight on my handle right here.
Oh,
so
this is my world in crochet. Mm-hmm.
And Angela had said, "Well, Julia, are you counting your stitches?" Why would I do that?
What?
So I tore a whole bunch of it out and started counting my stitches.
Well,
But that's all I have to do on this. But isn't that just adorable with the
precious.
Karens in here?
Precious.
I love it. Love, 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 love.
These are fun little projects.
They really
I'm glad
are.
we did that. Okay, what's next? What's next? Oh, I started the Close to You shawl.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Where am I? I'm so
I'm
tangled
going to
in
be
all the
making
things.
this too with the same color.
Yes. And this
It's
is
so pretty.
TLC's Vermont. I don't know. That's the front.
Oh, that's
No,
gorgeous.
this is the front. It's fun. However, you have to pay attention to where you are. It is not hard. I have cast this sucker on 4 times because well, first of all, Saturdays are probably not the day to cast on and pay attention. So that was on me, but you have to pay attention.
It has some fun detail on the edge there.
Yeah, you just bind off.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Close to You. It's a free pattern. I can't remember her name.
We'll put it in the show notes on YouTube.
Justina Lorkowska. Let's Knits. LETE''S knits. So,
Pretty.
yeah. Thank you. I just got started. It's just a baby, but
So, sorry. I'm just like moving on, aren't I?
Ooh, how's it going, Barbara?
I haven't shown this in a while.
She's doing it with hand spun. How's that going?
Oh, that'll be beautiful. Did you finish your Hedgehog Fibers one that she was doing when she was here as the free pattern?
It was Fuzzy Waves. Fuzzy goat. No. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
No?
Fuzzy Waves?
Fuzzy Waves. Taffy Waves. Yes, I was like thinking candy. Taffy Waves. That was one of the items that I want to knit.
Apparently I didn't get
It's in my
sleep.
queue. You probably didn't. Bless
Fuzzy?
your heart.
Really? Where'd that come from? Oh my God.
Well, we are sitting amongst the fiber. So this is one that I haven't shown in a while because I kind of got stuck on it in the sense of trying to make a decision. But this is called the Gift Wrap, and it is, I'm using mini skeins plus 1 solid. This is all the local craftery yarn. Isn't that just, I love this particular skein.
fun.
This was a oak, one of a kind color that you did, and I snagged it. And so I'm putting it in between different mini skeins, and I have a collection of different minis that are bright. I thought this would be so pretty for summertime.
So fun.
And but I got stuck as to what color should come after this this kind of orangey poppy color. And so then but anyways, I'm making my way.
It's so
making
good.
my way. There's a song that's now playing in my song. I can't think of it, but it's an easy pattern. It's a lot of fun.
It's a
and
TV
it's
show.
free. It is, isn't it? What TV show is it? I don't even know if that's the only word I know of it.
I don't remember. And I'm not going to sing because it's not good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And then I haven't made any progress on that, so I'm not going to show that.
You're not? Oh, that's
I
your
did all.
wannabe.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
oh, yep. Okay. So that's that.
So
Oh, you got to keep going.
I have a lot more to go, but I'll go. I can go quick. This
Well,
is my
I'm going to
new
say
little
this.
Melissa
The reason
bag.
why I don't have any whips is because the website is my whip. It is
Yes, it
It's the
is.
major whip.
Yes, this is my Melissa bag that has this type of tag on it.
What does
Isn't
that
that
say?
adorable? It has her name on it.
Oh, with a little heart. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
And all of her bags have the different lining on the inside. So they're all one of a kind, unique. But what the next thing
unique, yes.
that I am trying, my very first of this yarn cozy light, I've always wanted to make a yarn cozy. And that is by the Natalie Koons, who I believe is Nitty Natty, right? And so I'm
Yes.
using the June Smoothie colorway, which I just absolutely adore. And imagine my happy surprise as I'm knitting along, and lo and behold, there are little pink stripes that are showing up on this. I hope that the camera is picking that up.
It's so
Of course,
cute.
that's the little smoothie project marker that you get with the set. Isn't that adorable? You made this. So what my plan is, as you can see, so that's what you
I
cast on.
thought she was doing toe-up socks. I was
Goodness.
like, you're doing toe-up?
This has started with 20 stitches. And it said you could do magic loop, but I could not figure out how to get 20 stitches on a magic loop and start increasing all the way to 70 something stitches. And but of course, I learned on DPNs, and I actually do prefer DPNs. So thank you for teaching me how to do DPNs.
You're welcome.
Otherwise, I don't think I could have done this. I really think it would have been above my skill level figuring this out. But
It looks great.
my plan is to finish it with the bind off back with the orange at the top.
Cute.
So I just think that is
cute,
so
cute.
adorable.
It is so
And
citrusy for summertime.
It really is. But
I
did
love
you
it.
know that it was going to stripe like that?
Yeah, no.
Do you guys see that? Isn't that adorable? Oh.
I never know what's
I
going to
was
happen.
squealing. I was just like, Sandra did it again. She did it.
So cute.
So that is my yarn cozy light. I hope to make a few of those as surprises for some people that I can't talk about right now.
Okay.
And then the next thing that I have that I'm just absolutely loving. So this is one that I just went home and cast this on. This is called Chic, and it is by Dando, and I am doing the second view, which is right here. And unbeknownst to me, because I didn't read the pattern, surprise, surprise.
There's 1,000 stitches on the Anthology throw, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, watch episode 3. Anyway,
Is that what it is?
I don't know. But this particular one I'm doing actually seams under both arms, so it'll be like a T in a way.
Okay.
But you can just make it like a poncho, which is, no arm seaming. And this is just the coolest construction because you're actually knitting it sideways. So the most that you are ever having to purl in the size that I'm making is 45 total stitches.
how pretty
so
that is.
so you knit it this direction.
Huh.
And it's just gonna be easy to increase, make it bigger, make it smaller. To make the width longer, you would have to have cast on more stitches, but I chose not to do that. And to make it wider, you just do an extra repeat at the bottom. So this is how it actually is going
Easy.
to get worn.
Yarn
And
yarn over, easy.
I am using, what is this yarn?
Kestrel?
Kestrel, which is 100% linen, and this is actually an Aran weight linen, and this feels like total luxury. Oh my goodness.
Quince & Co. Kestrel, which is a linen blend, or 100% linen, and it's Aran almost to a bulky weight.
It is amazing. This is, oh my goodness, one of my favorites now. You have it in a navy right now, as well as that, and there is a pink. It's just beautiful. And I'm expecting that when I block it, it's really going to block out and become a little bit longer, which is what my hope is, and be more open gauge, because
It will.
you see how it does that, right? It's really stretchy.
It's
so I think this
stretchy.
is going to be so much fun to wear. Y'all, this is so up my alley. This Dando designer has quite a few patterns. In fact, I did her river poncho.
Yes, and it was sideways too, wasn't it?
It was what? I'm sorry?
Sideways?
It
Wasn't
was sideways. It sure
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
Yep.
part of it sideways.
Or would
Now
you
we have
just do-
FOs.
Oh, okay. I was like, you just covered up my thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
FO.
Y'all, finally. Finally.
Beautiful.
These are the Rory socks by Picking Out the Sage Hair by Elizabeth, she is our, she comes all the time, but she's one of our knitting teachers. And she also has started designing socks. So we showed her Peach Blossom, hello, get the tongue working, Peach Blossom socks a few months ago. And then this is Rory, named after Rory of Gilmore Girls.
The detail is amazing.
It's a faux cable, y'all, and I love a faux cable and socks. So good. I don't know why it took me months to finish these. I have been in kind of a sock rut, but I finally finished, and I actually cast on another pair, and I've already got one sock done.
Good for you.
So maybe my sock mojo is coming back, but I really think it's just website drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mind's in other places.
It is right now.
But you're getting back to your first love, all your socks. My FO.
It's because I don't want to wash them. I just want to make new.
You can do that.
I have a laundry basket literally full
How
of
many
socks.
total socks do you have? 200 something, 300, 400?
Four, probably close to 4. Yeah.
How many socks did you make last year?
32 pair. Yeah, and that's not the top. I've done more when I haven't been working. Like last year.
How many books did you read last year?
2.
I'm just kidding.
1.5. I don't know. Probably none. Probably none.
I'm sorry.
Throw me under the reading bus. That's fine.
No. I love that you love making socks, and I hope that you will find yourself in a place where you're making those again.
I may just make socks and shawls and Playdate tees for the rest of my life.
Cherry lime. Is that good? Cherry lime?
I don't find a flavor I don't like.
I've never seen that flavor. And it has a little butterfly on it.
So cute.
Cherry and lime sound really good and refreshing. Okay, so my FO is this. This is another pattern that my wonderful sister found for me. And I love
Look how
to
little
make
you are.
like a little Barbie doll out of my big head. But this is called Slanted Granny V-Neck Summer Top by Crystal White Van Cleemput. And I finished. I'll be wearing it on our next episode. But how fun. I learned so much with this.
Oh my goodness.
I did make a modification to the bottom because there was supposed to be ribbing at the bottom, and I just decided that first of all, I could not figure out how to make the ribbing look right with this granny cluster stitch right here. There were just too many holes. So what I did is a foundation chain, single crochet, and then I just did the picot bind off, which was totally new to me.
Is it picot crochet or picot knitting?
Crochet. And I did debate, should this be knitting? Because I almost just started doing a ribbing at the bottom with knitting. But I thought, no.
It looks so good. I texted her and said,
you.
Picolicious. That is amazing.
And then
Picots are fun.
So the front has a lower V, and then the back I did a little bit higher V. So anyways, this was so much fun. I can't wait to wear this
What are you going to wear it with?
Not tomorrow. Next
What are you
week.
going to wear it with?
Okay, so, I like to match the model.
Yes.
So she's wearing it with white pants and a white tank underneath. So that's
Perfect.
what I'll be wearing next week. What are you going to be wearing?
Clean clothes.
That's
That's the goal.
all that we ask.
That's the goal.
So that's
no
my
idea.
FO. I'm very pleased with that. And then let's get on to our wannabe whips.
Oh, wow. Did you print this by any chance? Because I did
What is
not. The Picobello shawl.
I did not.
Oh,
I'm
flippity
not
flop.
familiar with it. No.
She's done a lot of patterns that Lobby Enemy has made, and the Picobello is the one.
Is it her new one?
It's one of them.
Okay.
I got it, and then I forgot to print it. Picobello. Picobello shawl, but it's lace and flowy and gorgeous,
it
and
sounds
it
so
looks
pretty.
light for summertime. So
Perfect.
that is my wannabe whip.
Love
Yes.
it.
And
Love
the taffy waves, fuzzy waves, fuzzy taffy.
Fuzzy, yes, that fuzzy taffy that Barbara introduced us to. Fuzzy taffy waves.
Fuzzy taffy waves.
You know, if you got taffy in your fiber, it would definitely be fuzzy, wouldn't it?
I've had fuzzy taffy, not gonna lie.
You have?
Yeah.
That fallen sage or
No,
5-second
like
rule,
in
and you
the-
picked
in
it
the
up off the
pocket,
floor?
you know, just stick it in the
Gross,
pocket.
and you ate it? That's disgusting. Fiber in more than 1 sense, I guess, huh? Well, I have a couple of wannabe whips.
You are late, Melissa. We were just
Melissa,
talking
where
about
have you been?
Picobello shawl. Tell me the designer's name for that, Melissa. I cannot remember, and I didn't print it because why would I be prepared? So, Picobello.
So while we wait on Melissa to do our little admin for us.
She needs to be a moderator.
She does.
Yarn over, it's easy.
Oh, we should have her do that. The chat room would be hopping, wouldn't it?
Nadia.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah,
Nadia.
one name, Nadia. Yeah.
One name, like Madonna.
Yes.
Share.
Can I do a little face on this body?
Negative.
Okay, so I have 3 different wannabe whips because you guys know me. But so this is the one that I'm going to cast on as soon as I finish my daisy tee that I'm crocheting. This is one that I paused on it because I couldn't make up my mind. This is the clover.
I just want to hold it.
The clover tee. And I have this yarn right here, but the problem is, you guys, well, first of all, the sandbank is Malabrigo Rios, and I absolutely adore this colorway. In fact, Sandra bought this yarn because I was like raving over it because she had it in another one of her projects. But I really want this to be a cardigan. I don't know why this speaks to me to be a cardigan. So then it took me a while, well, what yarn would I do? And then this one has been staring at me while it's been hanging up on the wall. This is Almond Blossom, also by Malabrigo Rios. And I was just like, this has got to be it. I think that it would be glorious with, hey, Luann. Did we say hi to Luann?
We did.
Oh, okay.
She and Melissa are friends, so they're chatting with each other.
Okay. So I just thought that this would be a beautiful color to have with that lace at the top.
Okay, now wait a minute. You said you want this to be a cardigan?
No, I want this to be a cardigan.
No, but
this color is going to be a cardigan for me, so that's why I
this
paused.
is going to be, gotcha.
That's a t-shirt, and I'm going to make it out of this.
Got it.
And I'm going to cast this on as soon as I finish my crochet.
I thought maybe she had a cardigan version of this.
No.
I got you.
You know what? There are
there.
some things that are very similar to that kind of lace. That is short sleeve. That
adorable.
Casey and I have been looking at.
That is adorable.
So the next one that I have...
I did a sock pattern. I designed socks last year before I opened the shop. Didn't go anywhere because then I opened a shop.
Well, you should release it for the yarn winder.
I can't. It's not ready. But it has the stitch
It'd be so
pattern.
easy to do.
In the,
I bet
in the leg.
you. I bet you're just close to getting that completed.
It's math. I don't want to do the math.
Yeah. Well, I know somebody who might be able to help you with that. If his name is not ChatGPT.
Oh wait, somebody was telling
surprised.
us that he would write patterns.
Really?
Who was that that was telling us he would write patterns? Anyway, I don't know how accurate he is, so don't go out and try it. But
yeah, that's true. You never know. So my next one is this new release by Tori, who I love. And this is called Nolita, right? Okay, you guys. So I saw somebody, she posted in her stories, somebody who did this out of Noro. I'm so sorry, I go crazy because my heart is just skipping a beat. And I was like, I've got Noro. Ha! And if I don't have Noro, I know the yarn winder has Noro.
for a little bit longer.
So, anyways, what my plan is, I have this one that I actually had bought for the Playdate, and I'm going to make this tee. And I'm going to put this right up to the camera to show you guys, I hope, that there is like this accents that goes around the sleeves and the neck. And I thought,
it looks like a tennis tank. Like you would go play tennis in it. Like
I have
so
leftovers from this yarn right here.
Yeah. Oh,
and another skein, and I'm going to make that as the. But then I was thinking. Then I started looking on the shelves, and you have this one, and I don't know if you can see it. In
this one is showing
skein.
up like kind of yellowy green on the camera, but it is not.
Definitely not.
It's like a white with lots of color,
and it has blue, navy, purple, green,
pink.
Yep.
Anne is doing her play date out of this, and it looks so good knit up. In fact, Betty Ann bought this one yesterday.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Oh, I hope Anne comes in. I want to see what it looks like.
She should be here today.
That might help me decide if I want to do this as my accent or stick with that pink. So those are two that I am casting on next after I finish the two that I have on the table at this moment. However, that's not all. There's one more to go, you guys. And then...
But wait, there's more.
There is this absolutely stinking adorable crochet pattern. Okay, so yesterday, I updated some of the patterns that we have as inspiration all around the store. Some of them are behind the door, some of them are on the shelves, and they all have QR codes that will help take you to it. And this particular is a crochet clutch called Summer Clutch.
So
Okay. So what I was thinking, because I have been crocheting my Mosu bag with this Karen's, and it actually calls for Karen's.
Perfect.
And we have quite a few different beautiful colorways of this Karen's. So now I just got to figure out what Karen's that I want to make the clutch out of. But then I was thinking, you know what would be super cute is to have this as the rounds part of the clutch, and then have the body as a solid. And this Queensland Myrtle would be perfect for that. And that goes with all of these. So,
Oh my gosh, it sure does.
but one of the other things that I had found, just to kind of show you guys some of the patterns that we have in the store that are new. This is a knitting pattern that uses this Queensland. And it is a easy summer
Sorry, I didn't mean to cover
shawl
your face.
bandana. And this would make a great gift knit.
Easy
if
summer
you're
scarf.
wanting to get started on your summer and Christmas in July gift knitting.
If you have friends that don't knit or crochet, this is like the perfect gift because the yarn does all the work. It's straight up garter. So it's a quick, easy. How many skeins do you think it is? 2?
I think it's 2.
1 or 2. Okay, so 2 skein project, and it's easy.
And is it free? No, this one is not. Yeah, okay. This
think
was
this
free a
I
couple
think
of
it
days
is
ago.
free until the 22nd.
So if you guys want it, go find that one on Ravelry.
Easy summer scarf.
But now this one is free. This one is actually a free pattern for crochet. So if you prefer to crochet, this is one that the makers of Karen's yarn actually put out, and it is a wraparound. What do you call those?
Infinity.
Infinity. Thank you. Infinity scarf. Yep. And it's a free pattern, and you can make it as long or as short as you want with any of these. And in fact, if you were to do multiples with that infinity scarf, different colors, that would be so pretty.
For now.
Yes, free is free
Until
it's not free. And I've had that happen.
We're
to me
open
before.
until we're not.
Yeah. So those are some really exciting patterns that I'm excited about that uses a yarn that I have been crocheting with that have enjoyed.
Good.
And we also, just because I want to show this, because I was thinking about this, where did we put the Queenslands? Because we have we did the crochet.
Oh yes, Sweet Joya
meant to
did
pull these
little
out.
samples. Oh, look how cute.
I have to show these because I was quite proud. These are my very first samples for the shop. Sandra let me do it. So this is knitting.
Double knitting and crochet squares,
And then
just so you can
crochet.
see it.
And in fact, she was so kind because I was so proud of myself that she actually said, Julia's first sample. Swatch.
So cute.
Super cute.
So cute.
And it makes a big difference with crochet versus knitting.
I was
very
noticing
pliable
that
and
in that girl that you sent me, Bad Sheep Yarn. She shows knitting and crochet samples of all of her yarns as well.
yeah.
And it is funny how, I mean, they're both beautiful in their own ways, but they look completely different, which is cool.
So this is going to be fun. I'm going to be using this Queensland Karen. I am 100% making this because I already bought the pattern.
Sweet.
When I get something obsessed in my mind, if I don't
But
take
you'll
care
do
of
it. You'll do it.
I'll do it. But if
Yeah.
I don't buy that pattern, then I cannot sleep at night. And that's no lie. I seriously, what is that a problem? I should ask Kadia what my problem is. She's our counselor friend.
OCD.
OCD, is that what it is?
Obsessive
Because then
compulsive
as soon
disorder.
as I did, it was like my brain just completely relaxed.
Okay, so I have that issue with food. Like I'll get a hankering for something and I'll try to go to sleep, but I cannot sleep until I at least just put a bite of that thing in my mouth. It doesn't have to be a lot of it, like if it's M&Ms or whatever.
Just
and
to
I know
satisfy it.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
there's a bag of M&Ms in the pantry. Just go get a handful or go get a couple and just get it out of your system.
And thank goodness patterns are not that expensive.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Usually they're under $10.
Most of the
The
time.
ones I'm buying anyways.
Good.
So
But
that's
I
all we
mean, like we talk about this all the time. Yes,
Alyssa, I have no issues.
we're gonna get Hadia on you.
Oh, that'd be an interesting conversation. Can I be a fly on the wall? Where is Hadia? We
She
need
should
her.
just analyze all of us. That would be.
That's kind of scary.
That's a fun knit
That
night.
would be a wonderful knit night as long as it didn't get depressing or.
No, we'd have to keep it lighthearted and fun. Just
Let's have a talk with her.
we will.
That would be a lot of fun.
That would be fun. Tell us our issues. Tell us how to fix them.
But don't
Look,
make me cry. Anymore.
Don't make me cry. Wait till we're not PMSing.
Yeah.
We'll all have to get on the same cycle, and then we can have it.
They say that happens once you hang out long enough.
Yeah, but mine's crazy town. So
Well, I don't
nobody's
have
gonna-
one anymore, so there's that. But anyway,
that got weird. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we all have issues, but I think until you scratch the itch, it's there, right?
Yeah.
So just do it.
Yeah.
And our habit, although it is pricey at times, is less pricey than other habits.
And healthy, generally
Very-
speaking.
Correct.
Right? Because it helps with your mental health.
It does.
It helps ward off Alzheimer's.
It does.
So there's a
It
lot of
helps
good
me
reasons.
not kill people.
Yep, exactly. Oh,
Oh, so fun!
oh, come on, it'll be fun. So that's all we have today, right?
I think so.
I hope that you guys will like and subscribe.
And come
comment,
join us
Give us
tonight.
hearts. We love to see those hearts dance across the screen, and we give them right back to you, especially
See
if
Instagram will do it.
Instagram helps. And it's been a while since we've gotten this to. Love you guys.
Thank
Hope to
you.
see you today. Come knit with us. We have open craft times today from 1 to 4 and 5 to 8. And of course, hopefully, if you can't come on, then that you'll come Saturday from 1 to 3 for one of our knit-alongs.
Yeah, and just come for the weaving demo.
Oh yeah.
Weaving demo.
Weaving,
at 11,
spinning.
11:30ish. Weaving, spinning, knitting, crocheting, all the things.
Do you think I'm going to get a new phone? Since this phone is acting crazy,
Yes,
I think I need to tell my husband I need a new phone.
Love you too, Kyle. Love all of you.
Yes,
Have a
we do.
wonderful Wednesday. We will see you soon.
Bye,
Goodbye.
guys.